Welcome back, Scott Ferrell Show. Thank you so much for being part of our show. If you have a question, questions at scottferrell.com is how you send them in to us. Or you can go by Facebook, put them up on our Facebook page, like our page. We like them up there so people can see what you're thinking. Maybe they're thinking the same thing, and you guys can crosstalk for a little while, and then I'll bring it back on the show and I'll answer the question. Or send me a text, 706-889-9700. Now, as promised, my guest now is Chella Diaz. Chella has something called Money IQ 901. Plus, she's got a book out, but Chella decided to do something about the lack of money management education in our schools. And now she's taken it upon herself to put together a curriculum and go to the schools in Southern California and teach it. Chella, thank you so much for being part of the show.
It is my pleasure to be here. Thank you so very much for having me.
All right, Chella, I look at your bio here, and you've got a background in banking and finance. But what was it? What day was that when you decided, I've got to go back into the schools and I got to teach this?
When my kids were going to school and I realized that money or preparing them for real life was not one of the things that were being taught at the school.
Wow, and what was the tipping point? I know you probably went by to look, but were the kids coming by and complaining, or were you going, this is not jiving?
Well, I've actually have been doing a lot of volunteering for about 10 years. So I was already teaching it on a volunteer basis. And so I got to see firsthand that this is not something they covered.
Right.
You know, just by watching their look on their face when we talked about checking accounts or a reserve account or credit cards. Right. So when I got to say, when I lost, the company that I worked for closed. I decided at that point in time I did not want to go back to the corporate world.
Right.
And so I went out there and I got involved with some amazing people, and then I started going to different schools. So I would say that it chose me. I didn't choose to do this. You know, it chose me, and I'm delighted. I have such a great time every time I go in. And I also learned so much from the kids.
Now, I assume, what are the grades for the kids?
The grades, you mean what grades that we're getting, or what?
Yeah, is it 9, 10, 11, and 12, or what's the grades?
The grades is mostly high school, yeah. The 9 through, I have done some at the elementary just to get an idea of what they know.
Right.
And I actually was pleasantly surprised that the kids at the elementary know more than my high school kids.
Wow.
Again, this is just based on what I've gone out and done.
Right.
Because it seems like the elementary kids, they're much wiser. You know, they're looking. So this is my high school. So I think that we really need more help at the high school level.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, get them prepared, right? They're getting ready to go out into the real world.
Yeah, I've just spent.
They don't know how to manage money. They don't know how to, and also, you know, the instant gratification. We gotta stay away from the instant gratification because that's what they have.
Now, with these kids, are the parents wanting to learn too? Are you bringing in some of the parents to discuss these issues also?
I'm in the process of doing that. That's a great question. Right now, I'm just working and going into the classroom and teaching. But I am talking to a couple of schools to actually do a workshop for the parents. So that way you have the parents and the kids, they're both on the same page. My hope is that they help each other get to the next level.
Yeah, now which county are you in? Are you in LA County?
I am in LA County. I am looking to do workshops in LA County, Orange County, and San Bernardino.
Do you have any idea how many kids are in the LA County school system?
I don't.
It's a bunch.
That's a good question. It's something I need to find out.
Because what is LA's population? 10 million? Yeah, I can imagine. So your background, I was looking back over you started saving when you were 9, you bought your first car. Then at the age of 23, you got your first house. I remember at 23, I also had my first house. And now I look at the millennials and I think, wow, how in the world are these kids ever going to make it?
And not only that, right? It's a totally different thought because they're not thinking. They're not thinking buying a house. They're not even thinking buying a car.
Right.
right? There's a recent study that they did, and because of Uber and Lyft and all those other things available, they don't even want to buy a car.
Right. Yeah, in big cities, a lot of these kids are not. And where we live here in the Atlanta area, you don't have any choice. You have to have a car or a helicopter. Helicopter probably come in more handy. So with this, you've also got a book out, right, Chella?
I do have a book out. It's Monday Boot Camp, Financial Literacy for Teens. And basically the A to B, the C, everything, how to write a check, how to talk about spending your money. And I also talk a little bit about the different types of investments. You know, just give them an idea.
Right.
My belief is they pick up one thing, they'll be able to be in better financial.
Let me ask you this. Are you going over college expenses? I do a workshop on, all right, if you invest $60,000 in this, is this just your debt load when you get back out of college? How are you going to pay it off? Are you covering that with the kids?
Yes, that's what falls under the dangers of debt.
Right. When you go over that, what is their first response? Do they have this wow moment and go, oh my gosh, I never thought about that?
Absolutely, and I get down to smaller amounts. I just talk about 5,000. You know, because instead of saying 60,000, so I talk about 5,000. What does that look like for them? And if they make them in the payment, how much that's going to cost them?
Right. Yeah, it's always funny to look at them and go, okay, here's what your payment would be. And they'll go, are you serious? I said, yeah, and you're expected to pick that up 6 months after you leave school. Really? How am I going to do that? I can't even, you chose to get the loan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that's also one of the things, if kids know how to manage money early on, and they don't get themselves into debt, in my opinion, then they'll be able to go out and get a job that they want versus getting a job that they have to in order to keep up and make the payment.
Right, yeah. Let me ask you this. Is this a nonprofit? Is there any way we can get our listeners and viewers to help out? What do you need right now?
It is not a nonprofit. What I want to do and what I need is we speak in more schools, empower more students to go out and do that.
Right.
I'm also starting to go into the college to speak to college students because they're even closer to going out into the workforce.
Oh yeah, they definitely need a curriculum of some sort because I just spent previous segments talking about what they're not getting in econ class or basic financial money classes. What's the year look like? Are superintendents pretty open for you coming in and speaking to the high schoolers?
I have to say, no, that is definitely not the way I have been able to get into the school up to now.
Right, that was not a shocker.
Yeah, the way I've been able to get in is through counselors, through the teachers. You know, you always have that one teacher that wants to expose their kids to the real world.
Right.
I'm working with a couple of PTAs.
Right.
But no, I have not, so far I haven't had much luck getting to even just to the principals. They're really, it's been a tough way to get in to talk to them.
Right, yeah, I can imagine. I was one of those teachers who loved to have guest speakers because I wanted the kids exposed so as much as I could. Again, this is Chella Diaz. She is in LA County, California. She has taken upon herself in her own time to go in and teach economics and good sound money management to the kids in LA County in Los Angeles. Money IQ 901. Chella, how do they reach you? How do they can get in touch with you?
They can get in touch with me. I'm definitely all over the social media. Chella Diaz on Facebook, Chella Diaz Money on Twitter, Chella Diaz on Instagram, Chella at moneyiq901.com. It's an email that can shoot questions out to me. I definitely would love and open to talk to somebody. I also, aside from the book, I have an online program that they can, just for the college student.
Right.
Steps 1, 2, 3. It's a four-week course that can do that. The Facebook and Twitter would be the two ways they're able to get a hold of me.
Okay. All right, Chella, thank you so much for stopping by today. Again, Chella is in LA County, Los Angeles, California. It's really needed there because that's one of the largest school systems in the United States. Again, Chella Diaz, Money IQ 901. Chella, thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
All right, take care. All right, Chella Diaz, if you're in the California area, especially in Los Angeles County, give her a chance. She does a great job in teaching this curriculum. She's taken it upon herself to do this. It's free. She goes in, she does a great job, because we know as teachers and administrators and school board members, I've just covered this, we're not covering this. So somebody's got to cover this. Now, if you have any questions, questions at scotferrell.com, or you can text us in 706-889-9700. If you got a question for Chella, go by Facebook and it's Chella Diaz. If you want to help, let her know, because she needs some help in LA County, one of the largest counties in the United States. When we get back, I'm going back to the schools. I've got to finish this topic. I'm Scot Ferrell. I'll be right back.